Koiki Media Live from number 32 Grooves End Road, where we're going to be taking you along this morning, the 6th day of May 2023. It's a little bit raining, and that literally means that the weather is a little bit windy. A very good morning and welcome to those of us that are joining us so far. As we prepare for the transmission, we ask the question again. Corruption in Nigeria. How do you solve corruption when the government itself is corrupt? When we say Nigeria is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, this is just showing exactly what we mean. Nigeria is also at the verge of breaking up. It's just a matter of when and how soon Nigeria will eventually break. But as many Nigerians continue to languish in abject poverty, the elites continue to suck Nigerians dry. So that literally means that more Nigerians will suffer the negligence of bad government. Since democracy came back, our politicians have taken advantage by siphoning so much out of Nigeria, which literally means that many Nigerians suffer because of bad government. The property you're looking in front of you belongs to Seyi Tinubu. And that literally means that many Nigerians at home that can't afford 3 square meal will suffer the negligence of bad government. As I welcome you, we welcome those that are also going to watch this later. And the question we asked ourselves is, how do you get rid of poverty when money that is meant to be used in Nigeria ends up in Europe? When money that is meant to be used to look after Nigerians end up outside the country, as we do know that we have so many stolen properties with the government money outside Nigeria as we speak in 2023. So I ask again, how do we get rid of these when even the government that is meant to get rid of property is also part and parcel of the same crime as well. And that is why today Nigeria has not developed for the last 63 years of what we can call the existence of Nigeria. Seyi Tinubu, as Bloomberg said last week, was able to purchase this property that once belonged to Aluko. We know that Aluko is a wanted man for stealing what belongs to Nigerians, and this property is now in question. Seyi Tinubu have the right to buy property in UK. That has nothing to do with us. But what has got to do with us is why the same property that federal government told us is no longer for sale. Because this property in question that we are looking at in front of us is a stolen money that was used by Aluko to purchase the property while Seyi was the Minister for Petroleum during the Jonathan period. But as you can tell, if you do not kill corruption, corruption will end up killing you. It's a very windy day, but we can still manage to get our transmission out there. We are trying our possible best all the time to bring as many of what some of you do not have the understanding that Nigeria is not going to work, because those that knows about Nigeria also do not want it to work. And that is why today we have Nigeria remain the capital poverty of the world. And I ask myself questions all the time. How do we get rid of corruption when those that are meant to be the one to take care of corruption are also part of the corruption itself? So corruption have now become the norm in Nigeria. But Nigerians continue to say that we should keep quiet. It does not matter if Nigeria is corrupt, as long as they can also steal from Nigeria and then end up coming to buy property here, just as Aluko has done. Aluko has done as well. Number 32, Grooves End Road, NW8, closest train station is St. John's Wood. To your right hand side is the bus station 139 and 189, as we continue to bring it closer to home. Nigeria is a country full of different mystery, but it seems that Nigerians themselves are not ready to liberate themselves from the mystery. As some of us continue to say that being part of Nigeria itself is no longer visible. But we have been told by those that probably do not understand why life is difficult for you. The reason why life is difficult for you is because some people have stolen your money. They've taken the money out of Nigeria, here in UK, America, and around the world, while you continue to live in abject poverty. Nigeria is a country, like I said, full of mystery. This is Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps as we continue in this very quiet, beautiful suburb of London. Some people have said, how does it concern you that Seyi Tinubu buy property in London? Do you know that Nigeria debt, as we speak today, will be divided among every one of us? Once again, a very good morning, as the time is just 10 minutes past 11 o'clock in the morning. The weather is not smiling as the coronation kickstarts. Also, the British police have arrested Graham Smith, leader of the anti-monarchist group Republic, ahead of the King Charles coronation today in Trafalgar Square. We'll continue to also highlight what is going on in London today, as London is completely on what we can call the coronation of King Charles and Camilla. But while we continue to talk about that, let us first talk about the property in question. And this property that we are talking about is on number 32, Groves End Road, a very, very suburb of London, quite expensive part of London. And as you can tell, the proceeds of crime has been used by Aluko in the first place to purchase this property. But this property now also has now been transferred to Seyi Tinubu that paid $11 million. As we say, if you don't kill corruption, corruption will definitely kill you as well. But some people have said, some people would probably not have the benefit, even here in UK, to buy this kind of property. But the debt that Nigeria is owing today is also going to be paid by every single Nigerian. Whether as a Nigerian you are in the country or you are outside the country, it does not matter. Every one of us will pay the price of the trillions and trillions of trillions and trillions of naira owned by Nigeria. So even if you say, I don't care, I am not interested, it does not matter, because you are also going to pay the debt that Nigeria is owing. So you might say that, I don't care if Seyi Tinubu buy this property with his own money or not. But the first thing is that this property should not have been bought by the money from the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the first place. But Nigerians are the most gullible people, thinking that when we talk about crime committed by some of your representatives, you are quick to defend them. You love those that steals from you, while those that steals from you laugh and drink cognac and wine and all kind of things, while you continue to live in abject poverty. And that is why we are saying that the unity of Nigeria should be negotiated, so that we can ask who still wants to be part of Nigeria and who doesn't want to be. Because you cannot force people that speak different languages, and some doesn't even like each other. So bear with me as I prepare the remaining part of my transmission. As we always say, crime, it does not matter wherever it is, has a big impact on people. Crime, whether committed in UK or committed in America, it does not make difference. Crime is crime. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń wo fọ́nrán tí ó wà níwájú wa yìí. Mo kí ọmọdé, mo kí àgbàlagbà. I am Olayomi Koiki of Koiki Media. And as I present to you the property behind me, the question you should ask yourself, and I should ask myself, is for how long do we want to live in denial? For how long? Knowing fully well that Nigeria has affected every one of us, whether you live in Nigeria or you live outside Nigeria. Every one of us have been affected one way or the other by this country called Nigeria. But Nigerians themselves probably do not understand, first and foremost, Chief Sunday Igboho is not a criminal. He's a freedom fighter that is fighting for his people, and no one should say Sunday Igboho is a criminal. The real criminals that everybody should be looking for is this man called Aluko. This is a criminal. And likewise, this one as well. You can see that is the property. The property that we are talking about today. That is the property. The property that Seyi Tinubu bought from Aluko. This property, as you can see, I don't know if there's somebody or anybody inside, but I've been here for more than an hour, but the gate is shut. And I want us to look at this property and look at the property. Once again, bear with me. Those of you on Instagram, I'm going to be moving you around. I'm trying to see if I can stabilize you. And the weather is not funny. It's a bit rainy. So I want to flip the camera. Yeah. So that is the property of Seyi Tinubu, the city boy. The city boy that is using monopoly in Lagos State, where a lot of you will not do the same thing he's doing, because he has actually monopolized what we call the advertising sector in that contraction known as Nigeria. Nigeria needs to break, and it needs to break now, so that we can have peace of mind and we can forget about the nonsense country called Nigeria. So I'm going to put it like this. You see our little Instagram. Bear with me, because I need to do a lot of presentation, and that's the only way I can show you for now. And see if I can bring it up a little bit in my bag, so that you can also monitor the situation of things. So bear with me, I'm outside, so I'm not in my house. So, Aluko, London Raleigh, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, because Aluko bought the house, but the house, as you can see in the picture, Eric, that is the same house we have right in front of us. We're going to move closer to the house. Just bear with me. The gates are locked, so that is the house. You are watching the house live. So this is not a photo shot, okay? This is live, Koiki Media live. The only media that is ready to sacrifice and come out and show you as it is, so that you can understand why we are saying Nigeria is not for me and Nigeria is not for you. Gbogbo bí ọ̀rọ̀ léyàn ṣe jẹ́, a máa kà síra wa létí nísìn. Maybe you don't know that this property in question, and I hope my audio is coming out very well. Bear with me, it's raining, and I'm trying. Okay, I think the audio is good. Once again, shout out to everyone that have joined us today as I discuss about Seyi Tinubu and likewise Aluko in those property in front of you. What do we know about this property? And what can we say about it? I'm going to be telling you everything that we've known and that we need to know, so that we can keep asking the question all the time. Is Nigeria for me and you? Some of you will probably not get to London. It is not a curse. It is just the reality. And the reality means that if you're going to get to London, you need to first get a visa. But if you have $11 million, you can get a British citizenship today. So how many Nigerians can afford $11 million to buy citizenship in this country? How many of you will be able to afford $11 million to come and purchase property in UK? These are questions. Like I said, if you look to your left-hand side, you can see that the property there has an open view. But our own Seyi Tinubu, the son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, does not want you to see inside of his property, and that is why he has covered it up, because they know the kind of crime they commit. Like I said, we are here to talk about this as the weather continues to be a little bit okay. At least they are doing the coronation today, and that could mean that I want to mojo. So once again, Kola Aluko, as you can see there, is the one that bought this property from the stolen money of Nigeria. Kola Aluko, you can see in there. These are all fraudsters, criminals that we need to continue to expose, even though nobody even know where he is, whether he's somewhere around the globe. But one thing I would like to emphasize, if you do nothing, then crime continue in Nigeria. You can see the property. It's got the windows. It's got how many windows? One at the top there, one on the left, one at the next to 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will tell you everything we need to know about this property. Once again, a very good morning to every one of you that have joined us from all the platforms on Koiki Media. This is Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. Boss 139 can bring you here if you want to come and check it out yourself, so that you can see where Nigeria money continues to sink into. While Nigerians are crying every day for basic things of life, the wealth that is meant to be used by Nigerians is here in Europe, in Asia. So we're going to go through what we know in terms of this property in question. We're going to go through it. Tinubu's son has been revealed as the beneficial owner of a corruption-tainted London mansion. The London mansion is the one in front of you. The London mansion that they are talking about by Seyi Tinubu is the property that I'm actually showing you right now. This property, this is live. Today is the 6th day of May 2023, and the time is just coming up to 11:30 a.m. on a very beautiful day where the king and our queen are being coronated, and we wish them a very good luck, and we hope one day they will be present to witness the new nation that will be birthed from what the British did for Nigeria in 1914. Kola Aluko was the one that purchased the property from the crude oil proceeds, which is a crime on its own. But Seyi Tinubu, under President Muhammadu Buhari, Buhari is there in London. I'm sure Buhari is looking at King Charles. As you see, there's a lot of tourists there. I don't know what is going on there, but it's a very, very exclusive suburb of London. As you can tell, I'm still going to go around. I'm going to show you more. But let us first focus on the property in question. So let me go back. The property that you are watching right now, right in front of you, is called Grooves End, number 32, Grooves End Road, NW8. The closest train station is St. John's Wood, and you have to walk all the way down the St. John's Wood on the Grooves End, and then you bend down. You can see that the neighbor on the other side is going inside, while our own neighbor, you can tell that, you know, these are rich people area. You can see that you can tell that these are rich people. For driver to open the door for you of your car in London, you must be extremely, or maybe it's just Uber, I don't know, because it seems that that person is offloading from their car. I've been here now for 2 hours. These gates have not yet been opened. So maybe they've just locked it up and somebody come and clean the house. The windows are completely shut from inside. The windows are completely shut. So, and it seems our neighbor right there is coming out. So definitely it is not their car. It could be Uber. because everybody can take exclusive Uber. But at least we know the value of property here. So if this one is valued at almost $15 million, Seyi Tinubu paid 11 million. So yeah, that's the Uber, you can tell, because I can see the Uber sticker on this Mercedes. And it's an automatic gate. It's going to close again. So that gate is going to close. I'm talking about number 34. And Seyi Tinubu's property is also, you can see the gate is closing. Very, very expensive area. Very, very expensive area. So let me come down to the front a little bit again. It is raining, so I'm avoiding the rain. That's why I'm hiding under the apple tree. I'm hiding under this tree. Under the apple tree, you can see the apple tree I'm actually hiding on to save my mobile phone from being destroyed, since we don't have any to be replaced with. Under the apple tree. So once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the live transmission as I continue to tell you about this property in question by Seyi Tinubu. Bloomberg gave us the insight. I mean, imagine passing here every day and you don't even know this property is owned by Seyi Tinubu. This property has been bought by Seyi Tinubu since 2017. Seyi Tinubu paid $11 million for a property worth $15 million. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know. I didn't make it up. You can go on Google and type in Seyi Tinubu and look at what Bloomberg said. I did not bring the story out, but Bloomberg gave us the background. And Seyi Tinubu, since last week, have not come out to say, this is a lie, the property doesn't belong to me, blah, 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 blah. So let's go further. Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, is the beneficiary of this property, number 32, Grooves End Road, NWA, London, United Kingdom. Imagine if you have this property, you will also be able to take as many loans in this country, because the value of this property, and he did not do mortgage, he paid full price. This is not a mortgage. So this was paid full price. Beneficial owner of the corruption tainted London mansion. So the London mansion is this. It's a very beautiful suburb, exclusive as well. But this property in question is paid by Seyi Tinubu's son, or Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu rather. Mr. Tinubu used the property for his stay in London, and photos from there became popular online when the politician was hosting political figures there while conversing in 2021. A corruption-tainted London mansion that President Muhammadu Buhari, the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, administration, a target for confiscation, now also belongs to the new Nigerian president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son through an offshore shell company, which is also linked to the political surrogate. So let me explain that to us. So what we can say is that Buhari told us that he has confiscated this property. This property in question should not be in the hands of Seyi Tinubu. But we know that because Nigeria is a corrupt country, Nigeria is so corrupt, is extremely corrupt that even David Cameron say, Nigeria is so corrupt. And you that is watching me today, the reason why you are suffering is because this kind of money should have been put back into the community and your local government. So how did Seyi Tinubu end up buying a property that President Muhammadu Buhari confiscated. How? Somebody knew something, connected them, and then actually offset the property in question to Seyi Tinubu. So Seyi Tinubu now paid $11 million for a property that was bought at $15 million. It doesn't add up. Something is not adding up. Something is not, you get me? You get me or you don't get me? In Kokon, right? Báwo nìyàn ṣe lè ra property ní $15 million? This property was worth $15 million some few years ago. Is expected to be a little bit up, but rather he paid $11 million. So there's been also some conny where they're selling the property because the property needed to be sold quickly. Why was the property sold for $11 million? We're gonna go further, into that side of the property, but for now, let's stick here because of the rain. So let's go further. The Tinubu connection with the property known as number 32. Number 32, Groove End Road. They didn't put the postcode here, but I can help you with the postcode. It's called November Whiskey 8 or NW8. You can get here by going on the bus 139, going to Golders Green, or the 139 going back to Mabulaj. And the bus stop is called S. And you can see that people are making their way for the coronation that is going to happen today. Once again, is the bus stop there is called S. So my question to Nigerian is, who gave Seyi Tinubu the information that this property, he can buy it because the government of Nigeria, or was the property on auction? Because if the property was on auction, we would like to see evidence that the government gave opportunity that anybody can buy it. The Tinubu connection with this property, this Koro property, where now they look like that. This na Koro property. This property is so exclusive that Seyi Tinubu just wanted to grab it. He wanted to grab it. Once again, as we continue to review, I think I should, bear with me. Let me get a little bit of fresh air and take my jacket off a little bit because I am now. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It's always getting in hot when Koiki Media is live. Once again, I dey ask people, this property that we are talking about today, this number 32, Group M, right here in St. John's Wood, is owned by Seyi Tinubu, Seyi Boy. They call him City Boy in Lagos State. The monopoly that is creating in Lagos State probably make him to make a lot of money, and then he can buy this property. But I am not interested in that. What I am interested is, how did he end up buying this property that is meant to be confiscated in the first place? I'm talking about this property. Once again, shout out to those of you that are watching us from different parts of the world. My name is Aluko, and this is Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. The beautiful world, the beautiful world. This property is a stolen property. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. As a lot of you continue to live in abject poverty, some people, they smoke ego inside that property. This is the property that we're talking about. This property. This is a stolen property that should have been confiscated, but it has ended up with another criminal. Olegbe, Olegba. It's a stolen property. This property in question is called number 32 Brooks End Road. You can get on the bus 189 from Greenville here, and it is in London, where I have lived for 24 years. And I'm saying to those at home that your life will become more miserable until you run away. Then you will start questioning and say, how did he manage to buy a confiscated property? Let's go further again. Once again, this is Olawumi Koiki. Shout out to everyone, even if I've not mentioned your name. Olegbe, Olegba, Olegbe, Olegba, Olegbe, Olegba. This is the property in the suburb of London. London, Mad people all over the place. You will all cry as this government wants to start more property they will buy in London. Weary. Go through, Mrs. You are going through. Thank you. This property in question. Let's talk about it further a little bit. The Tinubu connection. Tinubu connection with the property at number 32, which is right there. You can see the property. Let's just quickly do a quick one. Just a quick one so that you can feel the property just as I felt it when I got here. So we're just gonna cross the road. Broom, 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 broom. Uh-oh, hold on, there's a car coming. Hold on. So this is the property that we are talking about. This is the property that, I hope you can see anything from there. Let me know if you can see anything. This is the property in question. That is the property in question. That is the property. The property in question. I hope anybody can see anything there. That is the property. Tell me whatever you can see. That is the property in question. That is the property. Hello. This is a stolen property. This is a stolen money that was used from Nigerian money to buy this property. This government confiscated it, and another government bought it. It was $15 million, and he paid $11 million for it. Stolen property, as you can see. Stolen property. Bí ṣe ń gbé lọ sókè yẹn, ẹ máa bá mi ṣe screenshot because èmi ò lè rí nǹkan kan. Iṣẹ́ tẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ wá ń lé nìyẹn. Gbogbo wa la níṣẹ́ tá máa ṣe. I need a lot of screenshot of the inside as much as you can. À ń lọ sókè nísìn. So let me know if you can see. So, and then you send that to me later. I'm going to get that. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, ó dìgbà tèmi bá délé ni màá lè rí. Ṣé nǹkan kan show ló níbẹ̀? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ tí nǹkan kan bá show. That's my bag there. Ṣé rí nǹkan kan nínú bẹ̀? I want to read the comment quickly. Kí lẹ rí níbẹ̀? Because èmi ò rí nǹkan kan. I can't see anything, and I hope ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà níbẹ̀, you saw something. It's a very, very beautiful area. Area àwọn mọ́tò tó ń lọ tó ń bọ̀. You did not say, kò sí mọ́tò kankan níwájú inú ọgbà ń bẹ̀. Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò inú ọgbà ni? Ṣé ẹ rí mọ́tò kankan inú ọgbà yẹn ni? Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò inú ọgbà ni? Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò kankan inú ọgbà? Ẹ jẹ́ ká cross padà. Ṣé ẹ rí mọ́tò kankan inú ọgbà yẹn? Kò sí mọ́tò ńbẹ̀? Okay. ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí base wa. Let's focus again. Ẹ má bínú ẹ tẹ́ wà lórí Instagram. Àwọn tó wà lórí tripod nìkan ni mo lè push lọ sókè. Kò sí mọ́tò ń bẹ̀. Okay. Wọ́n ti mú gbogbo mọ́tò kúrò ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. They are criminal. Seyi Tinubu kò sí mọ́tò kan bẹ̀ ọ̀dà. But ẹ rí inú ọgbà yẹn ṣá. Ṣé inú ọgbà bàbá mi Ògúndélé ṣé inú ọgbà yẹn ṣóṣò? Kò sí mọ́tò kan bẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyàwó Abíọ́lá. So inú ṣe ṣáà bá mi ṣe screenshot. So later tó máa padà lọ síbẹ̀ mo ní láti mo fẹ́ kí phone mi kó damage. So mo láti sá padà sẹ́yìn díẹ̀. At least ẹ ṣáà rí inú compound yẹn. No car inside. But ẹ ṣáà rí inú compound. That's okay. No, you cannot see it on Instagram because look, Lele, Sarah only remember I have to leave this up and you will because I cannot show you anything. So you tell you showing here. So you Instagram, you will not be able to see anything. But later on, we'll get footage of because all the pictures circulating on the social media, nobody can see inside. But I think the estate agent showed us a little bit of what the apartment looks like. We don't have more images here, but you are watching it live now. So let's quickly talk about the property in question again. Once again, a very good afternoon, good morning. It is just almost 11:45. Tinubu connection with the property on number 32 Groove End Road, NW8 London, as well as his link, I want to set this properly. Yeah. As long as it's linked with the petrodollar fraud investigation in Nigeria was first revealed by Premium Times as part of the Pandora Papers investigation. So what the investigation Seyi Tinubu náà kò ń ṣe lénìí. But in a new report on Tuesday, this Tuesday tó kọjá yìí, not Tuesday Tuesday tó ṣe lọ yìí, Bloomberg reported that Seyi Tinubu is the beneficial owner of this property. Seyi Tinubu ló ní, according to Bloomberg, through a shell company tó ń pè ní ṣé Seyi Tinubu náà tún ní petrol company ní. And Nigeria is a criminal country. I just pity a lot of Nigerians. Nigeria needs to break completely. Nigeria needs to break. A black car is inside the compound. Àwọn èèyàn ṣe wá ń sọ pé àwọn ò rí nǹkan kan. Èèyàn kan ní pé mọ́tò black kan wà nínú ẹ̀. Ilé nọ́mbà 32 ni ọmọ oníkẹ́wò nọ́mbà 34 o. Àwa kọ́ la ní nọ́mbà 34 o. Mọ́tò dúdú kan wà ní nọ́mbà 34 yẹn kọ́ là ń sọ. Eléyìí là ń sọ building tó wà níwájú wa yìí ni o. Ṣé ẹ̀rí nọ́mbà ni ṣèbí nọ́mbà 32 nìyẹn? So àwọn èèyàn ní kò sí mọ́tò nínú ọgbà. Èèyàn kan tún sọ pé mọ́tò kan wà nínú ọgbà. So anyway, whatever it is, we will just continue pẹ̀lú program wa. Màá tún jáde síta díẹ̀ sí òjò yẹn ló ń jẹ́ kí n sá sẹ́yìn díẹ̀ torí àwọn phones tí mo gbé sí orí tripod. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Èmi àbúrò yín náà ni ọmọ yín Koiki Media. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kà lọ bí ṣe ń kà lọ. Mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé property yẹn ló máa shoot. Ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi wà ní behind the camera for now. So ẹ jẹ́ kí n turn camera sí bí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Instagram kẹ́yìn náà lè máa rí bó ṣe ń lọ. I can't read any comments, so but keep your comment going. Bàbá mi John Ogundele sọ pé kò sí mọ́tò kankan nù bẹ̀. So kò ń ṣe nọ́mbà 34 là ń sọ ilé nọ́mbà 32 lára o ààrà náà má wá síbí kó lọ jókòó sí nọ́mbà 34 ó lè díẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ilé nọ́mbà 32 ní ààrà ní $11 million. $11 million. Ẹ ṣé jàre bàbá wa Ọláwálé wọ́n ní kò sí mọ́tò bí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nọ́mbà 34 ló ń wò. Ẹ má wọlé nọ́mbà 34 àwa kọ́ la àti ìra nọ́mbà 34 o. Ilé nọ́mbà 32 òun ni àwárà o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká continue. So that means pé wọ́n ti link ọmọ Tinubu sí petrodollar investigation kan tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. It's a stolen property. That's why I'm recording it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a stolen property from Nigerian money. It was 15 million, and somebody paid $11 million for it.
That's still.
Yeah, thank you. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ pé báwo nìyẹn ṣe máa ra ilé ní 11 million tó dẹ̀ rà ní 15 million. Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, Koiki Media. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin mothers and the Biafra and the Middle Belt and the Hausa, you know, as we continue to ask for the right to self-determination. So let's go further quickly so that kí n lè ka intimo print wà láti ilé. So, according to the Tinubu connection with the property, number 32 Groove End Road, London, NW8, as well as his link with the petrodollar fraud investigation in Nigeria, was first revealed by the Premium Times as part of the Pandora Papers investigation. But in a new report on Tuesday, Bloomberg reported that Seyi Tinubu is a beneficial owner of the property through shell company Aranda Overseas Corporation, citing a UK company document. He hasn't come out last Tuesday to debunk it. Seyi Tinubu has not released any statement. His media personnel have not released any statement. They thought that this will go quiet. No, it's not going to go quiet. I have just come up to expose it more. Using the leaked documents from Pandora Papers, Premium Times previously reported that Aranda was incorporated in November 1999, just after the democracy where politicians want to start stealing your money. In 1999, ni Aranda do set up this corporation in the British Virgin Island by Mr. Tinubu trusted surrogate. One pẹ̀lọ́kùnrin yẹn ní Boyega Oyetola, the former governor of Osun State. So they keep moving money from Nigeria to British Island and then move it back to London, and everything is clean. And you are there, continue to endorse and support them. I pity your life. And a friend known as Eluyemi Eludoyin, the incorporation was done months after Mr. Tinubu assumed power as governor of Nigeria's business capital, Lagos State. But Seyi Tinubu's connection was only just being revealed by Bloomberg after the UK enacted a new law requiring foreign companies investing in the country's property market to declare their beneficial owners. If not, nobody would have known that this property belonged to Seyi Tinubu. It's a stolen property. It's a stolen property from the Nigerian money.
Really?
It was bought by a corrupt Nigerian from the crude oil for $15 million. The new president is empty.
Right now it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. But in 2017, they now paid $11 million for a property bought at $15 million. This is how Africa, and I am here 24 years, working hard. Our people back home cannot survive, and they're stealing money. And if this was not revealed on Tuesday, nobody knows that this property is there. And I live here, I pass here, go through here.
No,
You're not going to the coronation?
no,
Why?
it's long. This is much interesting than the coronation. This needs to be addressed.
They're not going to address that. BBC doesn't want to address this.
Well, good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Once again, the Seyi Tinubu's connection has only just been revealed by Bloomberg after the UK enacted a new law to say if any foreign company is investing in this country in property market, they have to declare their beneficial owner. So Mr. Tinubu and his son Seyi refused to respond to inquiries by Bloomberg on the matter. They are not going to respond because they are criminals. Criminal doesn't want to respond to anything because they are criminals. That is the job of the criminal. Criminal, because Ojorupa jacket me, so I need to, hang it because it's my work. Koma tutu mami lara. Mo ki gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Let's go further quickly. Seyi, who is active in his father's campaign, is a businessman. Businessman irọ́ wo, monopoly ló ń ṣe. Kí ló mean by businessman? Níbo ló ti ṣe business náà? Ládùúgbò wo? Olè ní business òṣìwò ló ń ṣe. Seyi Tinubu, who is active in his father's campaign, is a businessman known for his interest in advertising. Advertising that has become, I should have turned this camera. Advertising that is, monopoly. Monopoly in advertising tó ń ṣe. It was bought from a fugitive at £8 million discount. Documents obtained from the UK Property Register reveal that in July 2013, the property with title number Ekosile 340992. Again, the property title number is 340992. Was bought for £11.95 million sterling by Zaville Holding Limited, a shell company incorporated in the British Virgin Islands, a notorious tax haven. Further documents obtained by Premium Times reveal that Zaville Holding, spelled as Zavlil, Zavlil Holdings Limited, is owned by Kolawole Aluko. Kolawole Aluko. Kolawole Aluko. Kolawole Aluko. Aluko kokokokoko. Aluko kokokokoko. Kolawole Aluko. Kolawole Aluko kokokokoko. Or criminals sucking Nigerian dry. And Nigerians cannot afford 3 square meals. They can't go to the hospital. There's no education. And everything is going upside down. Once again, the title number of this property is 340992. It was bought for £11.95 million sterling by Zaville Holdings Limited, a shell company that was incorporated in the British Virgin Islands, known for notorious tax haven. But further documents obtained by Premium Times reveal that this Zaville Holdings Limited is owned by Kolawole Aluko, an international fugitive wanted by law enforcement agency in Nigeria and United States for money laundering. Kola Aluko and his associate Jide Omokere were indicted in the US and Nigeria for multi-million-dollar fraud and money laundering violations, allegedly in conclusion with the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Dezeni Alison Madueke. In 2016, the federal government of Nigeria filed a marital injunction at the Federal High Court in Lagos, seeking a confiscated a list of properties belonging to Mercy Aluko and Omokere. Guess what? At the value of $1.8 billion. Take some advert. A marital injunction is a court order which freezes the asset of a defendant pending the outcome of the litigation. In a suit against Mercy, Omokere and Aluko, alongside their companies Atlantic Energy Drilling Concept Nigeria Limited, Atlantic Energy Brass Development Limited, the Nigerian government asked the court to grant it 7 orders to prevent the accused from disposing of the asset the government alleged they were acquired through fraudulent means. The third prayer the government made to the court was to grant it an order restraining the accused from giving any instruction, demanding, accepting, receiving payment, or transacting, transferring, mortgaging, or however dealing in any manner with the asset of the defendant in both houses and land in Abuja and Lagos and others located outside Nigeria. The government then listed 17 properties in Abuja, Lagos, the United States of America, Canada, Dubai, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. Among the listed property is this one. Among the listed property, T government T confiscate is this number 32, Groups End Road, NW8, London. This is Koiki Media live, bringing the world closer to our doorstep as today remains the 6th day of May 2023 as the coronation of Prince Charles and Camilla, King Charles rather, continue. The court granted the government all its prayers. In October 2017, an attempt by the defendant to dismiss the Marava injunction granted on the properties was subsequently dismissed by Oluremi Oguntoyinbo, the trial judge. But just around the time, on October 18, 2017, the court dismissed the defendant's attempt to dismiss the injunction. Document obtained from the UK Property Register revealed that Mr. Aluko sold the house for £9 million to Aranda Incorporated by Tinubu surrogate Oyetola and Oludoyin. So he sold the property. The huge discount at which the property was sold is curious and raised questions of whether Mr. Aluko desperately needed to sell the property even while a court of law had placed a freeze order on it. The United Kingdom, especially the Great London area, is noted for its rapid increase in the value of properties, according to the Premium Times. Calculation of the likely value of the property when it was bought by Aranda Overseas Corporation, done on the website of the UK's National Building Society, which is the largest building society in the world. The property should be worth approximately £17 million. Loyaki property worth, and Seyi Tinubu paid just 11 million. Though Mr. Aluko sold the property at a discount of 8 million, Mr. Tinubu uses the property for his stay in London. So the question, let's come back and leave all these. Let me put my paper away, even though it has been wet so much because of the weather. As we say, crime. And they are now saying that this man that we should appreciate for opening our eyes, Sunday Igboho, Babalalu Barika, Igboho Osha, tó yẹ ká máa dúpẹ́ fún. Government in Nigeria bà lé Igboho jẹ́, but government in Nigeria ó confiscate ilé tó wà lẹ́yìn mi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. The new government ó tún tà fún the current upcoming government elect. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a dúpẹ́ fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho Òòṣà, ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá, tó fi wá sí ọ̀nà pẹ́sẹ́ ìyà ń jẹ wá, and ìyà dẹ̀ ń jẹ wá lóòótọ́, because if you look at the property in question, you should ask yourself, níjọ́ wo ni wọ́n máa lè láǹfààní láti lè jẹ 3 square meal in Nigeria? I'm not talking to those outside Nigeria. And this is why we continue to say thank you so much to Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho and the Emeritus Professor Adebanji Akintoye that is telling the Yoruba people that should we remain in Nigeria, this is the kind of corruption that will continue on a daily basis. So we are appreciating them as well. As we are going to be winding down from here, I have spent almost 2 hours plus, and yet nobody has opened the gate. So it just shows that they buy the property and that's it. They just shut it down. So tó bá ń bọ̀ ní London, wọ́n á ní káwọn àwọn criminal gangs wọn kó wá clean it up, kó lè rí ibi dé sí, kó ra ọtí síbẹ̀, kó ṣoúnjẹ fún wọn, wá gbé girlfriend síbẹ̀, and that's so on and so on. And this is why I am saying to those of you, it is entirely up to you to come on board and let's all ask for the right to self-determination, or you can live in denial and think that Nigeria is going to work. I'm going to end the Instagram now. You can go on Facebook and then the YouTube, Koiki Media, or Koiki Odudua to continue watching from there. Thank you so much, those of you on the Instagram. So, let us see. Nigeria is really a messed up country, and it is not going to work. So stop praying for Nigeria. I pity your churches, your mosques that continue to fool you that Nigeria is going to be a great country. Nigeria can never be a great country. Rather, Nigeria will continue to be a miserable country for you and me. Let us allow Nigeria to be disintegrated so that each and every one of us would have a better future ahead. Nigerians must understand that it is a deliberate act that your government do not want Nigeria to work. Nigerians must now say enough is enough. We are not interested anymore. We want to be on our own. We want to have our own independent country. But if you do not come together and let us say enough, then each and every one of us will pay the price of corruption. And if you don't kill Nigeria, it's a stolen property. If you don't kill Nigeria today, Nigeria will end up killing you as well. So I'm going to move a little bit around just for a very, very limited period. Then I'm going to get a bus and then I'm going to start making my way out of this location where we have come today to review the property in question by Bloomberg. Seyi Tinubu has not come out to defend this property, to say it doesn't belong to him. Rather, Seyi Tinubu has kept quiet about the property. This is a stolen property, and it is still a stolen property. About ẹni tó máa ra coffee fún wa, send owó ká lọ fi mu coffee torí pé inú òtútù la wà láti àárọ̀ so that màá lè lọ wábì kan èmi náà jókòó kó tó di pé a tún lọ sí the next location. I have another location that I'm heading to, but for now we appreciate gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire and the rest of those that are not Yorubas that have joined us. The property you're looking here, once again, is a stolen property. Is a property that Seyi Tinubu paid $11 million from Aluko. They are all criminals. They do not want Nigerians to have a better opportunity. But we are saying to Nigerians, let us break up Nigeria and leave this mess alone. The Yoruba people are better off without Nigeria. If you want to support the mission and what we do, you can always go on our website. You can find the details of how to do so. Or you can also communicate with us, or you can send it through all our link where you are also aware of. But like I said, the work is not yet done. It is just one location sorted out. I'm going to move a little bit from here. I'm just getting myself ready so that I can move a little bit from here and then, start preparing. I have another location I'm planning to visit as well. Muki, every one of us, whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, remember that corruption kills you quicker if you allow corruption to continue. The Nigerians at home need to understand the reason why you don't get a visa to UK is because the UK government cannot see the potential why they need to give you a visa to come and live here, as a lot of us are doing right now. So, once again, as I get my backpack, as they always say, this is my beautiful backpack where we get ready and then ready for the next mission. I say, so we're just going to show you once again. Oh, phone control. All right, let me disconnect this one. It might be Instagram. Sure. Sorry about that. Those of you on Instagram, we're going to end the Instagram. Go on the Koiki Media if you want to continue to watch it for another few minutes. before I will eventually bring all the program to an end. Moki Omode, Moki Agbalagba. Property ten wo lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí òun ni Seyi Tinubu rà ní London at £11 million. And the property in the market is worth £17 million sterling. You can convert that to Naira and ask yourself how much that is in Naira. So once again, Koiki Media, we have finally done one out of the so many things I had in plan. I can see the coronation is currently going on as I speak to you right now, and our king will be the new king. God bless the king, we say here in UK. So as I'm leaving from here, if you're going to buy me lunch, you can also send us a message and we will tell you how you can buy the lunch for us, because it's actually what that's not. So I'm going to move closer again to the property one more time, help us to do a screenshot. Some of us have already told us that there is no car in that property. So and that again is the view from the property there, as you can tell. So that is the property in question that we've been talking about in the last, that's number 32. The property that Seyi Tinubu paid almost £12 million sterling. Once again, you've been able to get the view from inside. Moki, and I wish you a very good afternoon. As it is now, as you can see, the time is now 12 noon. So that's the property. I allow open view, but I want to I can't see anything myself, but I'm sure some of you what board there, what close there, because of air carry into one in way. And these are, you know, all the reason why we are saying to Yoruba people, this property is just sitting there now. Nobody is there. Nobody lives there. I want to ní Nigeria lọ́wọ́ àtọ́tí ń jayé. And you are here in UK, you are in abroad, you are in Libya, some of you are in the prison, some of you are in Indonesia. And you can see they've actually blocked it so that you cannot see what is going on inside. Let's see if anybody is going to answer us. So we are just pressing the door. So let's see if somebody is going to answer us. So I'm pressing the housekeeper. So the housekeeper is probably not, you know, you can see that the housekeeper is not Okonduni. Let's press it one more time. So this shows that nobody is inside this property. This property is completely shut. You know, stolen money from Nigeria continue to move around in UK. And as I said to my people, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is not. Moriembe Aziz, Lenkonsi, Ejakatuwo, Biamari Kokon. You can see, so that shows that this property is as empty. But a detached more property in a way. Bloomberg told us about the property. You can see the environment. It's a very you can penetrate and see what is going on inside. But I will body up because proceed of crime. Very, very interesting area. So many people come here for holiday and different things. So let me just show you a little bit brief, and then I'm going to end the broadcast because Ojonro. So money láti lọ wá nǹkan gbígbóná ṣẹ́rí pàdé nísìn ṣẹ́rí property tí wọ́n right ṣẹ́rí tí àwọn Seyi Tinubu nìyẹn so entrance kan nìyẹn níbẹ̀ so ẹ rí pé yàtọ̀ wà because ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ bí this is another angle from the property tí Seyi Tinubu ẹ rí pé you know So what they've done is they brought it up. And if you look in what the cover was inside, the whole window has been closed down because nobody's in there. What kind of property? What wà Nigeria nísìn? Oh, really? Even face me, I face you. Really? You can see it from there. And really, what it open. It's a very, very exclusive area. And tó máa gbé ládùúgbò yìí ó gbọ́dọ̀ níṣẹ́ tó dá lọ́wọ́ or kó jalè. Àwọn kan náà ń gbé ládùúgbò yìí tó jẹ́ ọmọ Nigeria, whether it's a council property or whatever. So ẹ̀yin tá à ń sọ fún ní gbogbo ìgbà, and again lè rí property yẹn mọ́ láti bí bad. I cannot go into the other side because it's a private road. So I would have loved to see the back of this building, but definitely nobody's there because àti tẹ bọ́zà lẹ́ẹ̀kan èèyàn kankan ṣílẹ̀kùn fún wa. So ìwọ wà Nàìjíríà nísìn, ilé face me I face you, o lè gbé níbẹ̀, àwọn ilé wa ti bíbá ipa. I mean, imagine closing this property you can see wọ́n kàn ti pa, nobody's there, right? Ní 2023 ìyà ń jẹ ọmọ Nàìjíríà, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti property ilé pa. So and this is a private road, so we can't go inside, but this is again the property. Wọ́n lè máa monitor mi láti orí kíní wọn. So again, this is the side of that. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mi yé nísìn. So this is the side. So this is another building. So ibi báyìí nísìn, only the back view of the house. You can see that's the back view, right? So yẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà nílé pé continue to be abusing Koiki Media. Continue to be well, I mean, you can say it's not worth £2 million, but at the end of the day, you know, UK market is what it is. When inflated on it. So, and you can see that the whole window is locked. What is gbogbo window yẹn? So, ibi tí yàn bá ń gbé ẹ wo àwọn ilé tó kù, ṣe rí pé gbogbo window wà ní open. Tó bá wo bíbá iná nísìn, gbogbo ilé torí ilé yẹn nísìn, torí ilé yẹn ṣe rí pé wọ́n ti ṣí window behind. But eléyìí nísìn wọ́n ti tì pa, indicate that wọ́n kàn ra ilé ipa sí bíbá and nobody lives there. And this is the side. This is the side panel. So I believe that ilé yẹn ní extension sẹ́yìn. Ó ní extension sí ẹ̀yìn. But I don't want to go in because it's a private property and I could be committing a crime. So ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé pé, you know, it's up to you. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé yẹn Koiki kí n shut up, ẹ fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, no problem. Ìjọba tó dé nísìn, Tinubu ò tí débẹ̀ ni ọmọ ẹ̀ ti ń ra property lọ́wọ́ government. So by the time tí Tinubu bá débẹ̀, Seyi Tinubu máa ní inside information about a lot of property, about a lot of deals. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún ikùn mi ti ń kọrin o. Mo dẹ̀ mú sílò kí n tó kúrò ní ṣá. Mo ní láti wá nǹkan àti mu coffee àbí or chocolate. Àbúrò mo yẹ yín nísìn, a very very exclusive area ni, you know, only public transport here now, which is 139. Torí pé bus stop kan lélẹ̀, so lè wọ 139. Eléyìí nísìn, you know, tí bá ń padà lọ nísìn, màá bọ́ into either mo lè wọ bus, mo lè wọ train. Torí pé wọ́n ti pa ni, it's completely locked, ìyẹn kàn sí níbẹ̀. But àwọn tó ní access sí, wọ́n ti mọ̀ gbà tí wọ́n máa wá tidy it up kó tó di pé, you know, I'm sure pé tí after the inauguration, because I don't think Tinubu will travel out of Nigeria, you know, before the inauguration. But immediately the inauguration bá ti tán, I'm sure pé tí, and I'm going to, anytime tí Tinubu bá ti wá London, màá láti wá síbí báyìí because ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣí gate níwájú mi. Because definitely tí Tinubu bá ń bọ̀, ọmọ ẹ̀ náà máa tẹ̀lé wá. Òun á kọ́ máa wá stay síbí báyìí ni because kò ní lè stay sí Abuja house. Abuja house ẹ̀ níbi tí, you know, bó làwọn èrò yìí ti ń bọ̀ nù. Gbogbo àwọn olùtọ́ tẹ̀ ń rí nísìn, àwọn kéékèèké tẹ̀ ń rí, you know, àwọn ilé nísìn, àwọn olú kólóbó ni. Àwa ń pariwo Yorùbá nation, Yorùbá nation. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yẹ yín nísìn, à ń pariwo Yorùbá nation. Àwọn olú tó lù, they have a good passport. Àwọn ọmọ wọn travel wá sí UK. They can come in and out. Ìwọ wà Nàìjíríà nísìn, tó bá fẹ́ gba visa, wá ní kò ní certain amount of money. Wàá kọ̀ wá cook it up. Owó tó ní wàá lọ máa sọ pé ó ní. A dẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín pé kò lè continue by in the long run. Nigeria ò lè continue by. ẹ jẹ́ ká fi Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo akájọ ṣe Yorùbá nation, ká sọwọ́ papọ̀. Again, that is still the property there in question. So ìwọ náà wo àdúgbò yẹn bó ṣe rí, àbúrò wọn yẹn nísìn, ìwọ náà wo àdúgbò yẹn bó ṣe rí. Torí pé very very beautiful suburb ni, exclusive, right? So gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ wo coronation lọ́gbà àwọn lè máa jẹ́ àwọn náà ní wọ́n náà wọn torí pé property yẹn la tún wò láti bíbà, so torí pé another angle ni mo tún fún yín ní bíbà, the far angle of the property òun lè tún wò yẹn láti bíbà. It's a stolen property. The money was stolen from Nigeria to buy the number 32. That property, the number 32, the gated one, somebody stole the crude oil proceeds, bought property for 15 million, then another person bought it from the same government for 11 million. And we are here in the UK, I've been here 24 years, all struggling to survive for our family back home. This is a crude oil proceed that should have returned back to Nigeria. So and we only knew about this only on Tuesday when it was revealed. So how many of this property all over the country and the Nigerians are suffering? Nigeria is the capital poverty of the world.
Right. Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm telling my people that, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right.
The capital poverty of the world, the worst country more than Afghanistan in terms of security. There's Boko Haram, there's ISIS.
Wow.
Are we heading down there later? Coronation, or you're not going?
Yeah, that's what got an Uber right now.
Oh, you're waiting for the Uber? You must be getting a big one.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch up with you right there.
Nice.
Take care. Ìyẹn là ń sọ fẹ́yìn tiwa. Ẹ wo gbogbo àdúgbò yìí, abẹ́rò ló ń pe bíbà. Máa bú mi o, túbọ̀ máa bú wa. Àwa ń sọ fact fún yín pé kò lè continue báyìí. Gbogbo àwọn bíbà yìí nísìnyí tẹ́yìn wò yìí nísìnyí, àwọn kan máa nínú ẹ̀, àwọn kan máa rà á. Ayé ò lè continue báyìí. We can't continue to live it. Sori pé àwọn òyìnbó ló pọ̀ ní bíbà. Exclusive area ni. Adé ń sọ fún yín pé ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe Yorùbá nation. Ẹni ká fẹ́ máa lọ dìbò for 4 years. Ṣẹ̀rí Uber àwọn ló dé yẹn. Sori àwọn tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn. Uber àwọn ló dé yẹn. Adé ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣe country. Nísìnyí kí náà lè fẹ́ sọ. Wọ́n kàn máa ní sorry. Ṣèbí àwọn baba ńlá wọn ló ṣe wàhálà tó dá sí wa lọ́rùn yìí. Jẹ́jẹ́ ni a dá wà. Kí ni wọ́n fi wá sílẹ̀? Kí ló kó wa mẹ́rò? Kí ló kó gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò? Kí ló kó gbogbo àpapọ̀ fún? Àwọn ọba tí wọ́n nísìn, ẹ wo coronation ọba wa, ẹ wo bí ìgbà tí Aláàfin tó wàjà. Wọ́n kàn fi mobile phone, wọ́n fi ń stream ẹ̀. Kò sí any choreography kankan nígbà tó bá yẹn. Wọ́n rí kẹ́ ọbọ̀ tẹ̀ ń kọ́ ọba wàjà la máa ń sọ anyway. Nígbà tó bá wàjà, ẹ̀yẹn wo ikú bàbá yèyé nígbà tó wàjà. No coronation, no choreography kankan. Ayé kan lè ń jẹ lọ́rùn. So ẹ̀yin tiwa, kí ló dé tó ya picture tó pọ̀ ní ibùdó àwọn people yìí? There must be something around this building. We need that to do. Hello, excuse me. I'm just a little bit intrusive. What is it about this building?
I don't know, sorry.
Can everybody take a picture of it?
No, it's not about the building, but just with passage.
So that's a new trend or what?
Not new, I would say. It's quite old. It's from the Beatles age.
So you do like that and then they take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, I must take a picture as well. Yeah, Kevin, no, you can take a picture of me. Why you ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run? So, mo ṣáà rí látẹ̀ nǹkan, fóònù mo ni máa wá lò báyìí o. Gbogbo fóònù ẹ̀ ni mo ti fi ń stream báyìí. Mo ṣáà rí látẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń take a picture. Mo wonder pé kí ló dé tó ń take a picture. I was wondering why they're taking the picture.
Abbey Road, it's where the Beatles did their album.
So, on these,
Yes.
I gotta take a picture.
Yes.
I can't
That's what
come
that
here
is.
with that. Because since morning, I've been here for 2 hours, and I'm wondering, why are they taking picture?
What's the big deal, right? Yeah, it's Abbey Road where the Beatles took the album cover and they all cross the street like this. That's why people are stopping like this to take a picture.
I gotta take one.
There you go.
I have to. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kí ire kó kọjá mi o àbí mo ṣáà ń wo látẹ̀ nǹkan pé kí ni wọ́n ń tèkì picture fún látẹ̀ nǹkan. All right, ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa bá mi. Àbí nígbà mi ti wà ládùúgbò yìí tí bá dẹ̀ ti post ẹ̀ kámẹ́rà mi dá o. Oh, mo ní kámẹ́rà wà báyìí nísìnyí àmà rí kámẹ́rà. Ṣé àárín tó ń take picture kí ló ń take picture fún? Mo ní kámẹ́rà fóònù wà kẹ̀ báyìí. Ok, mo ti rí. Má kọjá mi olùgbàlà. Wọ́n bá yẹn ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run. Ẹ ń wò àwọn yẹn ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run. Even though pé fóònù tí mo lò yóò kó wá òkè púpọ̀ but at least èmi náà capture ẹ̀. So ẹ̀yin tí kò mí mo náà ẹ̀yin tí kò mí ẹ̀yin tí wà lórí social media tíbi tí a ti ń fi ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá padà sí lọ bọ́ọ̀sì lè fẹ́ dé bọ́ọ̀sì ni mo fẹ́ wọ̀. So I'm gonna end the broadcast. So we got one more live view, we go one more to view the property, and then we end the transmission. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí o, Yorùbá nation for life làwa, no retreat, no surrender. Bó bá kù àwa mélòó kan iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation a máa tẹ̀síwájú láṣẹ Àdùmàrè. Láṣẹ àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí as I say property tí à ń wò yìí ìyẹn number 32 ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bíbá is $11 million I mean ní Seyi Tinubu rà but according to bàṣẹ wọn ó wọ́ ti $17 million àti tẹ bọ́sà kò sẹ́ni tó dá wa lóhùn ẹ̀yà àtúntẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bóyá wá dá wa lóhùn ó dá wa lóhùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan so ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ìdí tá a ṣe ń sọ fún wa pé Yorùbá ronú ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú o ṣẹ́rí pé wọ̀dá wa lóhùn àti tẹ bọ́sà yẹn again wọ̀dá wa lóhùn nítorí pé corrupt property ni. Have a very good afternoon and bye for now.